Welcome to Waylander's Wandering yet again, and we're going on a little adventure today to the seaside, Cleethorpes to be specific, and I will speak to you again when we get there. Well, here we are at Cleethorpes, and it's absolutely pestered it down. So I suppose the first thing we're going to have to do is go and find somewhere to buy a raincoat. Carson was built by the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway during the redevelopment of Pier Gardens in 1885. It's mock castle and named for the then Secretary of the Railway Company, Mr. Edward Ross. Due to a number of safety concerns, the castle was closed for a period and underwent massive renovation, which was completed and therefore reopened in 2007-2008. Though there have been some safety concerns since then, as a lady fell from the top of here to her death in 2016. Though, let's be honest, if you're going to fall off this, you must have done some serious climbing to get up there. Council developed Kingswood Gardens around the 1950s as a quite lovely park for everyone to enjoy, and now has mature eco-friendly gardens, lawns and pathways, and even has a few sculptures dotted around, and a quite nice, safe, family-friendly place with playground for children of around sort of 2 to 12-year-olds to play, running all along the seawall here. The Cleethorpes Coast Light Railway has been an attraction in the town since it opened in 1948. Originally established as a 10.25-inch gauge railway, passengers were first carried on July the 16th, 1948, and in 1949, just a year later, the line was relaid and featured a double-track layout. 1954 saw new changes in ownership as the railway was handed over to Mr. Cleethorpes, and during his 5-year stint in charge, which ended in 1959, finally Cleethorpes Borough Council purchased the line. In the 1960s, the line used battery locomotives, and in 1972 saw the line being extended in both directions and regains to 14.25 inches. On being regauged, 2 Rio Grande steam outline locomotives built by 7 Land were used. Since being taken into private ownership, though, a variety of steam and diesel locomotives have been used, followed by petrol-driven engines with a steam outline. The railway had become very run down and on the brink of closure. Previous owner Chris Shaw purchased the railway from the council in 1991 and then regauged again to 15 inches and purchased steam locomotives and carriages to run on the railway. In 2007 saw an extension of the line towards Buck Beck, formerly named North Sea Lane, close to the Meridian Line, Pleasure Island Family Theme Park and Haven Holiday Complexes. This brought the total current running length to a little over 3 kilometres or 2 miles. As you will have noticed, since it was such a wet and awful rainy day, I've decided to add a few photographs that I took down from the Cleethorpes Coast Light Railway's website of their rolling stock, just so that we can actually see what it's like on a sunny day. I've got to say that the staff and people that I met at the railway are some of the most charming people I've ever met, and it was my absolute pleasure to speak with them. I did speak with one young chap about how they had managed to cope during the past 18 months with the lager lurgy, and unfortunately, being the idiot that I am, I forgot to ask for his permission to use that in the video. So here it goes with me telling you. Apparently they struggled like everybody else, but since the most recent lockdown restrictions being lifted, they have been very busy, which quite frankly is unsurprising. This is one of the finest, most inexpensive. I mean, the journey that I'm filming here and showing here is only £3.50 for an adult one way. Or if I chose a return, I think it was £5 for a return. This railway is charming, it's beautiful, and it's an absolute bargain. I highly recommend that everybody who gets the chance comes to Cleethorpes to experience this. It's wonderful. there we have it. The end of the line on the Cleethorpes Coast Light Railway and the end of today's video. I will definitely be returning to Cleethorpes when the weather's better to hopefully show you some of the attractions and places of interest that I didn't get to see. There is a small animal and birds zoo in Cleethorpes, and we didn't get to visit the pier, and we didn't get to see the boy with the leaky boot. Google it. Thank you for staying to the end. As always, I've been Bill, you've been awesome. I love your faces. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to see me wittering on and getting soaking wet again. I'm sure it's going to happen again. Hopefully at some point I will actually get microphones and cameras and other equipment that won't be quite so badly affected by the rain, and I'll develop the ability to think, you live in the UK, Bill, it rains, buy a coat, or at the very least take one with you. Again, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, I love your faces, goodbye.